Okay, we've got to use the trapezoidal rule to, with three function values to calculate the integral of log x. Now that's ln x. We'll cover this next year, but that's the natural log of x. On your calculator, that button says ln. The other button that says log log on your calculator that is log base 10. And we've got to estimate that between 3 and 1. Okay, so our trapezoidal rule. Remember, trapezium we end up dividing by 2, so trapezoidal rule we do the same. Not to be confused with Simpson's rule. Okay, so it's h over 2 of the first being a, the last being l, plus 2 times the middle values. Okay, now we've only got 3 values here, so that's nice and easy. Now, much like surds, log values probably need to be kept as exact. Because what's going to end up happening is if we round them, we end up doing a little bit to them here. What are we going to do? We're going to add them together here, and then we multiply them by 2 there, and then we end up multiplying by h on 2 as well. So if we keep them as exact, it's just going to make our answer a little bit better. So what do we have? Our x values are 1, 2, and 3. They're nice and easy. We don't need to use fractions. If it were 5 function values, we need to go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. But it's only 3 function values, nice and easy. So our answers here, to fill out the table, it's very easy. That's the natural log of 1, the natural log of 2, and the natural log of 3. I would not touch your calculator at this stage, because if we leave that to the end, we're going to be more accurate. Okay, well, of course, this is our first function value. That's our last one, and that's our middle one. So the integral then, the approximation of the integral between 3 and 1 of log x is approximately, remember this is an approximation method, not an exact method, is h over 2. Okay, well, what's our height? Our height is the difference between consecutive x values. Well, here it's 1, okay? Okay, so my height, of course, is 1. Now, my first function value, log 1, plus log 3, plus 2 lots of log 2. Now I would just put that into your calculator, and what you will end up finding, to 2 decimal places, that is 1.24. Okay, now of course, that's not an area. There's no mention of area here. Use the trapezoidal rule with 3 functions to calculate that. That's not an area, that's an integral, so no units. Okay, now you don't need to write no units. That's not necessary in an examination or when you're answering a question, but that's just my little point. I might go and highlight that one if I can. Where's the highlighter? Alright, can't find the highlighter, but that's alright. We don't need to have any units though, but of course you will not write that in an exam. It's just left it as it is, and that's of course, sorry, to 2 decimal places.